Hello! So before we officially begin this video, I just want to note the wind noise in it, so apologies for that, even though we had microphones on, because the wind was rather prevailing today. The microphones picked up that as well, which is it's a little bit irritating, but I think we are still audible all throughout. And there are bits in here as well because I've left it mostly unedited, because my cameraman Bailey today, so thank you very much Bailey for helping out. As you'll see, he also added his Bailey flair, which is really nice. There are bits in it where I'm like, Bailey, please move backwards, Bailey, can you please look over there and run this way, just so that we can get the angles that I wanted to get. But no, he was great helping me out, so thank you very much Bailey. But anyway, enjoy watching this video, and a very Merry Christmas Eve to all of you.
Hello everyone, and a very Merry Christmas Eve to all of you. Now today I am joined by my cameraman, Ickleby Bailey Alexander.
Hello.
So, hello Bailey, thank you. So we're starting at the bottom of the driveway because today we are of course giving you a tour of the farm.
Whoa.
Woo! Thanks for making the dramatic noises. If you could make those like at any point that you feel we need to dramatise it, then you're the man for the job.
Yay.
So we've started at kind of the sign down at the end of the driveway. It's our open day sign from Easter, because we had another one in the summer, and we have other open days next year, but the reason why we have it is because it's brighter than the stone sign behind it, so we just have a permanent open day apparently.
Yay.
And then can you please pan around this way? Thank you. And then this, perfect, this here, oh sorry, this here this here is the road that our fields come up and down. And if we just come to this bit here, you can see behind us we've got the boys right in front of us, then we've got another field called Muddy Pool behind it, the one behind that with the sheep in it. The sheep aren't ours, but that's our field. And then the field behind that is not ours, that belongs to Philip and Peter. And then we have the orchard, which is kind of a round little field down there, and then these fields on the side, the three nearest to us aren't ours, but the one behind it is ours. That's the barn field. Then of course the ones with the girls in, that's also ours. And then we've got another one kind of tucked in between, and then another couple that way. So we've got 70 acres in total, so we're blessed with plenty of land to rotate them around.
Hooray.
Woohoo! The only downside is that a lot of our land is, well no, it's kind of a good and a bad thing. A lot of our land's very rocky, which is good because it means when the horses get it poached in the winter, it doesn't go bottomless. But on the other hand, it does make it quite uneven for them. And it's quite undulating as well, because obviously you have the ups and the downs within the fields, but then there is pros to that as well, because you look at the likes of Obi and Nero coming here, they'll build muscle just by being out in the field because it's slightly strenuous for them. So there are pros and cons to our land here, but I'm not, land that at the moment isn't my area of expertise. Tracy and Tamara and Judd, far more about that than I do, but it'll be something that I'll have to learn about as time goes on, and I look forward to that. But anyway, let's go for a little walk up the driveway. So thanks. Sorry, thank you. It's just funny. I don't know why. Sorry.
What's funny?
I don't know. It just is. So this is obviously the driveway. Can you please pan around to the view over there, because it's really pretty. We are literally in a valley here. It is absolutely gorgeous, the Cartmel Valley.
And everything echoes, so we get to hear every single bit of drama that goes on.
Absolutely, yeah. Bailey's drama queen.
Obviously.
This is the deliveries box, obviously.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. And then here is the main farmhouse, which is available to rent out on Airbnb, so you could have the family holiday of your dreams in this house right here. It sleeps 14 people, comes fully equipped with a hot tub and views of the valley.
Just don't rent it at Christmas, because we actually want to be in there this time.
Feel free to rent it at Christmas.
Okay.
And you will of course get to see the horses come up and down all day long.
Up and down.
And all around. Woo!
Hooray!
And then these sculptures here. Bailey, I'll allow you to explain these.
Okay. These were abstract creations made by my father, who sadly no longer lives here. These are just a few of the very interesting things and abstract items that are located around the area site.
And in the words of your mum, you and the sculpture, they're the only thing of your dad's that are allowed to remain here. Thank you, Bailey.
Okay.
Oh, and just for the record, Bailey, it's because it's Christmas Eve, Bailey is not getting out of his pyjamas
Until after Boxing Day.
Yeah, so this is going to be him for the next few days.
I am going to I am going to be buying a lot of stuff on Amazon after Boxing Day. Well, on Boxing Day.
Why? Is it because people are going to buy you Amazon vouchers for Christmas?
Well, no, because my own Christmas present, I don't have enough money for it, but normally I get a lot of Amazon vouchers, so I'm counting on I get that, and I'll just get myself a late Christmas present.
Excellent. So Bailey's buying himself a Christmas present.
Yes.
Beautiful.
It is a lot.
Thank you. And then over here is a little all-weather turnout in front of the house. So then here at the moment we have Angel Eyes, Hennis, and Hoytsy. And that building there doesn't have a roof on at the moment, but it's not unsafe for the horses because the outside is structurally sound, nor do they go inside it. But we're just waiting. Tomorrow's got plans for this whole area, so we're just waiting on those. But until then, we just use this bit as an all-weather because it's nice for the old ones because they're in and it's slightly secluded and slightly sheltered, but they don't have to be confined to a stable. They can be out in this area, and when the land's not too poached or it's not icy, we do release them into this field here. And there's another one up there.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way.
Although sometimes we do have to shut them in here to save that from getting poached. Mwah. So yeah, Hannes and Hoytsy are in here for now. And then behind us here is, do you want to do this, Bailey? It's your grand's house.
Oh,
Yeah.
yay.
Yeah.
This is the
Don't stand on the grass. Get off the grass. Otherwise, we're both going to be in big trouble with Tamara.
okay. This is the cottage. This is where my grandmother lived with her dog Millie, who essentially just produces fur. The entire place may as well be painted white to accommodate the amount of fluff that comes off her. She lives with, there's a little Woody there, who I don't believe was included in the miscellaneous animals video. Very bad, Holly.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That Woody is, that's Woody's
He's Tamara's dog. We love him. Just a small little area where Gran lives, her own kitchen, her own large bedroom. We're not renting it out at the moment.
No.
Yet.
You're not yet?
No.
Okay, well, watch this space, people. Bailey's going to be listing it on Airbnb. Instead of stable stays, it's stay with my Gran. You know, you can stay with your very own
Yeah,
Gran.
no, people will be paying... No, we'll be paying people to do that.
No, I think people would love to stay with your Gran. She's great fun.
She is.
Thank you. She really is. So yeah, thank you. And then over here.
What?
No, it's just so close. Not that close, please. Thanks. And then here, this is obviously the back of the farmhouse. Up there is the coolest attic in the whole wide world.
It has the best stuff ever.
Honestly, it does. We've both been up there. So I now realise that I don't need to go shopping for vintage clothes anymore because guess where Tracy and Tamara keep their clothes from the 80s and 90s?
Bye-bye.
In there. So, you know, when I appear on the Yard One though making a video wearing a dress that Tamara sees as familiar, it's like, I don't know, Tamara, I don't know where that came from. Also, when I move out, I don't need to buy any furniture because guess where I'm going to go?
Are you going to move up there?
No, I was going to say I was just going to go in the loft and just take bits. Because I figured out, that if anyone ever notices it missing, then I'll give it back. But if no one notices, it was never that important anyway. But don't worry, Bean, because it does actually belong to your family, I will leave you some furniture for when you move out.
I'm planning on moving into my bakery.
Okay, where's your bakery? Is it going to be on the farm?
I can't decide yet, because I want to start somewhere not... I want to start somewhere not local. No, I don't... Maybe...
And then,
the mum always recommended Argentina, so I might go there.
Oh, cool.
I mean, I definitely want to travel, but...
Well, yeah, I guess you could travel and then set up the bakery here.
Yeah, but money takes time.
It does.
I love this economy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are our absolutely amazing bins.
Yeah, they are beautiful.
That's where Shrek lives.
It is.
Yeah.
And you know what else is really cool is you can climb in the bins.
Yes, it is lovely. Oh my gosh, such amazing stuff.
Right, okay.
going to go dumpster diving in my bin.
Yeah, I'm not going to go dumpster diving in the bin.
Thank you.
And then
Bye,
behind the bin is your future house.
OMG!
Anyway, that's a whole other story. You'll see it when it's done.
Yeah, you can profit off that. Make videos. Oh,
And
that's
then-
bringing a lot of money.
In here is the stable stage yard.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm not going to show you in here, but in here is the workshop.
Do.
And then, which
We're
is
not allowed in there during stable stays.
No. So when if you're staying in stable stays, don't worry, there won't be people popping in and out of the workshop.
Well,
We don't-
you won't know them. You won't know if they're coming in and out.
We won't be coming in and out of the
I know,
workshop
I
because
know.
when there's a stable stay, we don't come in it because we respect people's privacy. Right. And in here is stable stays.
OMG! 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 Sorry.
Yes, yeah, that's what's in the sounds I make. So
I'll pay for the
it's
therapy of your
not
eardrums.
turned round at the moment, but it gives you a feel of what it is. So this is obviously the stable. Bean, do you want to go and demonstrate how to lie on the bed?
Of course, I'll take off my shoe. Do I need to take off my shoes? Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
Just
take
be
off your shoes.
respectful. Be respectful.
So Bailey is going to demonstrate how to lie on the bed.
It is a very, very complex thing to do.
It is very. So
First-
this side is the stable side, and as you can see, it's not turned around at the moment, but it gives you enough of a feel. Mr. JB was in here last night.
Oh, is this one turn around or not?
No, that's fine. You can get on it. It's not turned
Okay.
around.
So first, what you have to do is stand like this. Then you have to lightly crawl onto the bed. Then, ow. You have to bonk your head on this and begin crying. I won't do that because I semi-value my dignity.
Sammy.
Then you crawl into the cupboards. I can't believe I'm doing this when other people have been in here. And then you listen to Taylor Swift and cry yourself to sleep.
Thank you, Bailey.
Well, you would, but you need mobile data. We don't have Wi-Fi in here.
Okay.
That's because you need to spend time with the horses.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, so there is no Wi-Fi in here, but that's obviously quite a good thing because you can use it as a really good way to properly disconnect from the outside world and have a bit of a techno detox, which we'll need from time to time.
Like we always do. We
Sorry.
don't interact with the outside world.
Yes, but you never have a techno detox.
I feel very personally attacked right now.
Yeah, you should. And then there's a little radio here, a
So you can
plant,
stay semi-connected.
the white chalkboard, plants, the Christmas tree, which is only here at Christmas. There's a little kitchenette unit,
With a working oven.
mirror,
Oh, indeed.
Mr. JB's portrait,
Because he's that adorable.
absolutely, a microwave, toaster kettle, little
Toaster
dining
kettle?
table. The dining table normally lives there, but it can be moved around. You can even eat your breakfast out in the yard with the horses, should you wish.
But during the weather in Cumbria, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't recommend that because it's always raining here.
Yeah, it is quite frequently.
Welcome to
waterfalls from the
England.
sky. And then in here is the shower and toilet room. So we have a shower in the corner there, obviously the toilet, and it's really cool because it's all listed. So we've got all the original features. So this is an old style water drinker. We've got a mirror. There's a cabinet there with a padlock for your valuables, and a little towel rail. So that is stable stays, and even in the chilly winter months, it is extremely cozy in here. There's many heaters, hot water bottles,
And
electric blanket.
You also have information on
Yes, the
us.
information folder.
also information on why you should come here and you should give us money to spend time with horses.
It's not giving us money, Bailey.
It's giving us money so we can give it to the horses.
This
We're a
is-
charity for the horses.
Yes, we're kind of.
Nearly.
There's
Kind of.
we have to be careful what words we use, but
Yeah.
it's not okay. I'm going to pass it back to you.
Oh, lovely.
It's not giving us money. We are helping our horses give you lifelong lasting memories and unique bespoke experiences
Yeah.
you can't have anywhere else in stable stays.
Yeah, because we're an animal sanctuary.
That's the right choice of words.
We're not like a riding school.
We are not.
No.
Just don't even go there. We are not a riding school.
That's what I just said.
Not that we have anything against them. We are just
No.
not one ourselves.
No.
Anyway,
Everyone
here,
is loved here.
yes, apart from you. Joking. In here is the little stable stage storage stable. So again, all proper Thank you. All proper kind of old style barns. So this is just where we keep the stuff for stable stays and also some
Like
older
hay nets.
furniture. But you can kind of see up here, it's all original from when it was first created. Hello.
Hi. Yes, I am, and I'm not getting out of them until after Boxing Day.
When was the farm built? Because it's all original, isn't it?
Well, we know that the porch on the house was built 1664. We don't know for sure whether the barns were built before the house or vice versa. So we know that the house is pre-1664. Wow. Yeah, so it's very old. Almost as old as me, Bailey.
Older.
Older.
I think you're older.
Yeah, I'm older.
It's raining. Pretty.
I know, it's quite nice when it stopped. Would you like me to stop talking now?
Might be a rainbow. Yes. Yeah, you're very nice at talking.
We'll say so now on our way up to the yard. So behind us here is the cottage still, and the gateway to Sylvia's back garden, and then sorry, this is kind of the back of the stable stays.
Whoa.
Toilet and shower area.
No way.
No, why?
And I gave this wall a little repaint, and no one can even tell.
Yeah, no one can even tell.
Exactly.
And then
there used to be a poster, but I took it down because
up here is where Prince lives. So there's a couple of fields that go out the back there, and then that gateway right in front of us, that is Hoytzer and Hannah's also have access to that field. So there's a little albino tucking into his hay, so he's there. And then behind here there's a little space where we hope to grow some produce in the future, potentially. And then we've going back to our land being quite rocky, you can see here this is all rock. So we've got that little bit up there, which is where the pony is. That building there is just storage.
yeah.
Although it was once over a space we called the gallery, which we used for seating and like a little coffee area.
I did have a little thing, like a little area in there with like a table and a couple
Yeah.
chairs.
Yeah, that was.
It's a bit pathetic, but
No, it was nice, but it just got damp.
It's me, Kamal.
wildflower garden I tried to grow.
Yes, so this is a wildflower garden. It did flower beautifully.
It did. It was kind of majestic.
But now it's just died off for the winter, so we'll get that cleared. And then here, that little garden area there is in memory of Wouter, who is Doutson's half brother.
May his soul rest in peace.
Absolutely. And then up here again, that's another barn for storage.
Which
And
we
then-
have the quad bike in.
Yep. And then behind us here, these two big doors, this is where the feed room is, which I'll take you around to there in a bit.
Oh my gosh.
And then here is the main kind of tie-up area. So this is where all the horses come to be pampered, washed when we have experience days. This is kind of the place where it all goes on and they all want to be. And then in here is our main barn. By main barn, you know, it's only got 3 stables, but it
It has one stable that can house 2 if
Yeah.
required.
is Annie and Darla can share that tonight. So we've got Maybelline here because she's still on
Maybelline.
rest.
Maybe.
And then we've got Doubtson in here having a snack. So that's the big box. And then in here we've got tiny little Jabbers. So Jabbers is in there. So that's our main barn. And then if we walk this way,
Feed room.
yeah, so we've got a feed
With our
room.
whiteboard schedule.
Absolutely. So this is just where we kind of keep products to the horses, the trimmers, the grooming stuff,
Our radio.
Yep, any kind of bio oil products for the legs and the skin. We also have a vast collection of high vises. And then behind Bailey here is the rug dryer and where we hang up our rugs.
I always forget we have that.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. It's revolutionary. And then here is the carriage, which is all we keep covered up. Wow.
Whoa!
Just to stop it getting dusty. It's a bit messy back here at the moment, but
That's
such
the
is
story
life.
of our lives.
And then here is all the horses' feed supplements, their carrots and their swedes.
Especially for Christmas Day.
Absolutely.
and then Tamara's knife man.
Yep, the stance on the knife man, we use that to cut up the carrots. This
More
is also
feed.
our washroom. So here is kind of where we keep all the new products, the for when the others run out, and anything kind of for treatment, so hydrogen peroxide, purple spray, poulticing. And then behind us here is our washing machine. So we have this massive 18, can you please just go back a little bit?
Alright.
Thank you. No, it's fine, thanks. This massive 18 kilo washer, which is specifically for horses, which is great because it can withstand the damp barn and we can fit in massive loads. And then next to that, we just have one that's more for general, more household. And then again, you know, because we are quite an old farm, we do just have a lot of stuff floating around, significantly less than we did once over, but it's always going to be something we have. So we have hats and just loads of miscellaneous stuff there. This is the cat's bedroom. So they have a little table with duvets on and cat food. And then behind me here is a load of jackets that are just old ones of the people's that they left here that we need to throw away. And then we've got just rugs, spares. But
then behind the rugs is a small little entrance into the storage.
That goes back into where the other barn was that you saw with the 2 big doors where the quad is kept.
And where the cats mostly sleep.
Yep. And then here we have the feed bins. And we also just use these to store things in. And then coming back through this way, so that there is the big door that leads out into the tie-ups. We've got some lunge stuff and head collars. And then out here, we do, of course, have the hay hole, which is where the horse's hay is.
Wow.
And the hay nets are filled. Wow!
Hooray!
And then out this little bit here,
a really beautiful cliff.
Yeah, a really beautiful cliff. It's a really nice space because you have view of the whole, the valley and the horses. And then down there is the muck trailer, which is where the horse's muck goes before it goes into the muck heap, which is down the field at the bottom. And behind us here is just the bins and the wheelbarrows. As we go through quite a lot of waste. Over there's Tracy.
Tracy! Probably.
It's to soak the hay. Yeah. Yeah. That's the hay soaking station for Mabel.
Lovely.
And then up here, so down there is a little bit of woodland up the top there by the static.
And down there, the public footpath.
Yep. It also leads down to a field that the boys have access to. Here is one of our turnouts. So we only have 2 of these where the horses, if they're in, they might come out in these for the day. Or they might come up from the field into them if they're going to train or something like that. And then behind us here, we have the tack room, which doubles up as an office, a kitchen, a toilet, and our merchandise shop. It's just a very, very multi-purpose space. So quite a lot of the time it does end up quite messy because we have so much in it and so much coming and going. But yeah, it is our multi-purpose tack room, office, merchandise shop, and kitchen. Thank you. So there's Bailey. So yay. There's Frey. The cake we need to dismantle,
which is delicious.
All of the horse's tack, the harness, the merchandise, our little wardrobe, ours on the top, the horses on the bottom, files from the office, our top hats. There's some artwork here behind Bailey, and here's our little kitchenette area. And then in this little space here is the toilet, which you don't need to see.
No.
You've all seen a toilet before, so thank you, Bailey.
Okay.
And then we're going to come back through this way. It's almost like a little circle here. Everything's very kind of interlinked and quite close together. We, of course, have the Friendship Barn, which Tracy's just coming out of now with 2 cases of wine because she is an alcoholic. It's her mother's Christmas present, everybody.
And her mother's an alcoholic.
Yes. No, Sylvia's not an alcoholic.
We're
that
kidding.
is a joke.
Yeah.
So can you please just stand back a bit and like kind of get everything? Thank you. So this is the Friendship Barn, which I'm sure you've all seen before. And if you want to come close to me, thank you. And yeah, again, like most of the farm at the moment, it's a little bit messy, but it'll give you a feel for what it is. So the only reason the sofa has this many cushions on it is because it's got the cushions from the outside chairs,
which we can't have out in case they get wet.
Yeah, so it's just a really beautiful space where you can have that kind of therapeutic space where the horse comes this side, they're under the red lights, and then you're this. You're
blessed.
Sorry, you're this side. But obviously there's a sliding partition here.
Whoa, no way!
Whee!
Whoa!
Where you can come in and interact with the horse. But the reason why it's a bit messy at the moment is because we also use it ourselves sometimes. If we're having social gatherings, it doubles up as that. It's a multifunctional space, but first and foremost, its main purpose is as a therapeutic place for the horses. And even without people, Hannes had had a wash this morning and he was just chilling under the infrared on his own. And the infrared has great benefits for the horses, so it's really, really good for their skeleton, their skin, their muscles. And then here is our other turnout. And in order for this turnout to be put in, the rock there kind of had to be dug back a bit. And then here's the horse walker. So how it works is, to those of you who are wondering what this is we have 4 spaces, so 4 horses at a time, and you pop a horse in between the partitions here, so 1 horse per in between the partitions, and then you turn it on, it's electric, and it just goes round and they just walk in between the partitions, and it's really
Can I do a demonstration?
Yeah, you can give a demonstration.
Oh my god, yes.
And
Okay, so
it's excellent for if we've had horses in overnight, that they can just come out and stretch their legs first thing. So Bailey's going to do as a demonstration.
first you have to unhook the chain, obviously, otherwise...
Okay,
yeah.
Bailey, move.
What?
I'm gonna... You don't need to show yourself in.
It's for authenticity. Put it to speed 10.
This is on speed 10.
Oh, lovely.
So Bailey's demonstrating how to use the horse walker. Ordinarily we only have ours on speed 7 or 8. At the moment it's on speed 10, which isn't even that fast. So there's Bailey. This is really good to exercise Bailey, actually. Yeah, you're right there.
Yep.
So that is how the horse walker works. Here is the lorry, which we use when we're going on little adventures.
Where?
So it's not top spec modern like some of the ones you see out there, but it's nice inside and it does everything we need it to do. So we've got seating, got a little wardrobe, tack store, and
storage space up there as well.
Yep, and then we've got the cab through there.
Wow. And a nice little curtain,
Yeah,
so if you don't want people watching you.
and then in here is where the horses travel. So space for 3, and they go in between the partitions. Thank you. Duh. And then
Yeah.
and then just in front of us here is the arena, which is where the horses come to train.
And where we generally have the open day.
Yep, this is always the centerpiece of the open days. And then there is the tractor, our old carriage. We've got the roller there, the trailer, another trailer there, which a carriage lives on. There we have, that's where some of our local roofers keep their equipment. And then up there's the static caravan, the little woodland, and then the field there, and there is where my pony has run off.
Principal.
Yay!
Woo!
And this bit of grassland here, it's just kind of a little picnic area.
That's how we use it for storing horses.
Yeah, in the open day, not storing them. There's a little turnout
Yeah.
there for them on the
Turning
open
them.
days. And then, last but not least, I'll walk you back down to where we started pretty much. Sorry, not that close. Thanks. Oh, burner. So we'll come back down here, and down here is where we go to the muck trailer. So it's also one of the many reasons why our yard here, as lovely as it is and as characterful as it isn't the most efficient, because when we muck out in the mornings, every wheelbarrow load of rubbish really that we get out of the stable each day, they have to come from the barn and down here, which isn't far, yes, but when you've got 2 or 3 wheelbarrow loads, if not more than that, and you're having to come up and down here, it's inefficient, because it's time that you don't necessarily need to be spending. You know, there's other yards out there where they have the muck trailer in the middle of the barn or dead close outside the barn to save time, but it's just one of those little things that is why it's not as efficient as it needs to be. And then obviously behind us here, you can see this is just kind of where we store building materials, and then behind us here, this is back of the house.
It leads into the washroom as well.
Yeah, leads into the washroom of the house. And then, although the house does have a much nicer front garden in the front, and then here that's just a little lean-to for storage. Behind us is a stable we use, but only in desperate times. We don't use that often, it's only if we really need to. And then in here is our little bedding barn. So this barn is incredible. It's like a little cave. It's got such character in it. So this was probably a cow shed originally, I'd imagine, if I've got that right. I'm not too sure, don't hold me to that. But you can kind of see the stalls here. In here. Yeah, the stalls.
Stall.
And then we've got some wood there, the bedding, so that's where that is. Shaving. And then again, just some clutter here. And you know, in an ideal world, we would have had this all tidy before we filmed this, but that's not always the reality. The reality is that we're an old farm with character and with charm, and a lot of the time it does get a little messy. And where other people love to keep it tidy, but we couldn't. It's not physically possible to keep every single area of this farm tidy at all times because we don't have the man-hour power or the hours in the day to do that. So ideally, the barn, we try to keep that as tidy as possible, and the same with the tack room, but sometimes stuffs just go pow, and then we tidy it up again. But I do hope to bring you another farm tour in the summer next year when it's sunny, it's dry, everything just has kind of that bit of extra sparkle, and it is tidy, so you can see it kind of when it's glorious instead of wet and windy. But again, that is the reality of living on a farm in the Lake District. So thank you very much for watching this video, and as you can see, we are literally back to the start. We've done a full circle because down there is the driveway and the fields, and that is all for today. So thank you so much for watching the Christmas Eve one. There is only one more sleep till Christmas Day. Woo! And have the most amazing Christmas. I hope you're spending it with your loved ones or with your friends. And even if you're on your own this Christmas,
everyone has their different style of how they like to spend their time.
Yeah, they do. You know, and even if you're on your own this Christmas, you don't have to be, because the Frisians are still here. They're everywhere. So there's plenty of videos, old and new, on YouTube and our Facebook page. But have a beautiful Christmas, everybody, and thank you so much for following this Advent series. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I hope you've been able to get to know us and the horses and the farm as a whole better. So thank you so much, and Feliz Navidad!
Yay! Bye bye!